Dear Evan Hansen is a Broadway musical written by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul. The book was written by Stephen Levinson. The show opened on Broadway in 2016 and has been a hit ever since. Pasek and Paul are a songwriting duo that have been working together on many different shows, including A Christmas Story, Dogfight, and James and the Giant Peach. They also have shows that are in movies, including La La Land and The Greatest Showman. A requiem is defined by Google as a mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. The requiem is the earliest known practice of honoring the dead. The practice of this mass began around the medieval period, and this has inspired many composers throughout the years, including Mozart, Verdi, Brahms, Dvorak, and Berlioz. Dear Evan Hansen is about a young man named Evan who struggles with social anxiety. It's recommended to him by his therapist that he write letters to himself to deal with his struggles. He writes a letter to himself that talks about a girl named Zoe in school that he likes. While at school, the girl's brother Connor signs Evan's cast, but then reads the letter that Evan wrote to himself talking about Zoe and gets mad and takes the letter. Later, Connor kills himself and they find Evan's letter on him. And naturally, they assume that the letter was a suicide note written to Evan because they were friends. Evan doesn't do anything to try and hide this story, and he goes along with it. This sparks a chain reaction of dramatic proportions. This song is sung by Zoe and her parents. The title of the song is Requiem, which follows the historical meaning of a mass for the dead since their brother has died. The song starts with the sister singing about how she's struggling with feeling the normal feelings of grief because she didn't have a very good relationship with her brother. So she says that she'll not sing a requiem for him for this reason. The song then shows the dad singing about how he did so much for him, but he can't sing a requiem for him either. The mom then sings that she knows her son is still with them, though through the words he wrote to Evan. This song is in verse chorus form, comprised of an A section, which is the verse, a B section, which is the chorus, an A section, which is another verse, a B section, which is another chorus, the C section, which is the bridge, and finally another B section, which is the final chorus and the outro. Each section is comprised of smaller sections that make up what the verse and chorus is. So the A section, as you can see, is made of an A, a B, and a B prime. I've tried to color code things so that you can easily tell when they come back. The A is the intro, which we hear again as an interlude, and we hear another rendition of it as a coda at the very end. The B section represents the verse, the actual verse. There's a B and a B prime that make up the first verse, a B double prime and a B triple prime that make up the second verse. The C's are the pre-chorus that are found at the beginning of the B and B prime section, followed by the D and the D prime, which is the official chorus. The bridge is made up of an E section and an F section, and the final chorus is made up of a D double prime, as you can see, and then a G section because it is different than something we've heard before, and finally the coda. So now we're going to listen to this song, and I'm going to point to what's happening, and here we go.
Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a second-hand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom, but tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart?
now we have the chorus.
Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight.
So now we're going into the next verse, and we hear a repeat of the intro.
I gave you the world, you threw it away, leaving these broken pieces behind you. Everything wasted, nothing to say, so I can sing no requiem.
I hear your voice and feel you near. Within these words I finally find you. And now that I know that you are still here, I will sing no requiem tonight. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you?
So I'm going to pause it there for a second, because this next section we get kind of a mixed feeling going on. We hear Zoe singing, saying that she's basically confused. She says, "Don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you were not the monster that I knew." There's so much emotion in this moment that you can almost hear her heart breaking with the grief she's been denying. And then once the chorus returns, she continues saying what she said the entire song, that she cannot sing a requiem for her brother. Okay, here we go.
'Cause when the villains fall, the kingdoms never weep. No one lights a candle to remember. No one mourns it all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you are not the monster that I knew. 'Cause I cannot play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark.
I will sing no requiem.
I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem tonight.
Oh, oh,
The very ending right here, where there's the A double prime that kind of brings it all back together as a coda, we hear them singing what sounds like chords. And that can be related back to a traditional mass and the singing in a mass. Rounding it all back out, that it's a requiem, but also at the same time, it's not, because they're saying that they can't sing a requiem, making the song very intriguing and interesting. Well, thank you for listening and playing along with me, and have a fantastic day. Bye.